this is my ball, and this is your putter. When you have a face balanced putter, it's recommended that your putting stroke straight back, straight through. Makes sense. You want the ball to go straight back, straight through. If you happen to have one that's a toe hang, then it's recommended that it's more of a arc this way, like a door that's swinging this way and this way. Okay, now when you're putting short putts, it's all pretty much straight back, straight through. But as the putting stroke gets longer, with something like this, that thing's really going to stay on a line. When you get set up, you want to try to get your nose pretty much over the ball. If it's a little inside the ball, that's okay. But it's not like the full swing, right? Where we're standing here, we're going to get right on top of that. And these things right here are really good for aiming because you obviously put your ball right in front of this circle and that, and then you just kind of see that line of where it's going. All right, so when you set up, get in a good spot, you're going to put your thumbs on the flat side of the grip. Right now, you'll see people grip it just standard grip. You might see people go left hand low, and then you might see people with some kind of claw grip or pencil grip. Some people will like to put that finger down there, and that's okay if it's helping us with face angle. But with that finger, we don't want it to be a flipper, right? Because we don't want to flip the putter head. You're going to set up in a good position. Basically, picture yourself as like a grandfather clock, and then when you bring your hands together, creates a triangle, and then you're just going to move the triangle. Now, if I move the triangle, then what's connected to the triangle moves as well. So then we're not moving around, we're not going this way. One of the biggest challenges, and you'll find when you start putting, we putt the ball, and a lot of times we want to watch what it does. When you do that, yet most of us turn our head. When we turn our head, we turn our shoulders, we'll probably turn the putt. Okay, so we want to make sure that when we line up, you see where we want it to go, get those thumbs in a good spot. The grip pressure is going to be somewhat light, lighter than, when you're swinging full swing, and then just roll. All right. The length of the backswing, all right. If this is the ball again, the length of the backswing, this will probably be about the same length as the ball. Right. We wouldn't want to go way back here and just stop it. Right? Then that's kind of a popping action. Right? We want to actually swing the finger. So you can kind of picture it like a little kid on a swing set, just going back and through, back and through. And then as you start to work on different distances, obviously the length of the swing is going to determine how far. Okay, so hand wherever you feel comfortable on the putter, that's the key. And remember, last lesson we worked at, the thumb was on top. Right. We got it here. Well, guess what? Now you get to go on top. Right. So it's going to feel a little more comfortable. But again, if you look at how I grip the golf club, it really doesn't matter. What matters is get set up over it, visualize the line, use your putter, and then once you're there, then just roll it. Right? Now, I've set up a couple of drills out here for putting to do a couple of things. We're going to start at this smaller one over here. And this is a good way for you to start practicing the short putts. What you'll notice I've done is kind of that 4 corner. It's called the north, south, east, west, 4 corner. So what you'll do is when you step in here and you make your 1 footer, and then your 2 footer, and then your 3 footer, and you go counterclockwise around the hole. But what happens is you start to notice when you get on different angles, as you get further from the hole, that ball might try to turn. As you've seen, since you've been playing a little bit, this whole green, when you look at it, it's not flat, right? And there's a reason, right? Because if you look at the slope of this green, when it rains, where do you want the water to go? You want it to go to that